Hi guys, in this video we're going to do a little quick fraction review. We're going to do least common denominator, fractions in simplest form, and converting mixed numbers and improper fractions. So let's first start with least common denominator. How do you find a common denominator? Well, you're going to find the least common multiple for the two denominators. Make equivalent fractions using your least common multiple as the denominator. So let's do some practice. So 2/3 and 1/6. Okay, so let's find our LCM. So we're going to start with 3 and 6. 3, 6, 9, 6. Oh, there's our LCM. So we want our denominator to be 6. So 3 times what gets me 6? 3 times 2 gets me 6. So then you have to do the same thing to the numerator. 2 times 2 is 4. So now over here, 6 times what gets me 6? 1. Same number gets multiplied. Whatever you multiply on the bottom, you got to multiply on the top. So 1 times 1 is 1. So to get common denominators, we had 4/6 and 1/6. Okay, let's try another one. 4/5 and 1/2. So we're going to list out our multiples of 5, 10, 15, and the multiples of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There it is. 10 is our denominator. So let's figure it out. 5 times what gets me 10? 5 times 2. So multiply the same thing on the top. The reason that works is 2 over 2 is 1. So you're multiplying 4/5 times 1, which is the same number. It just is in a different form. It's just cut up into different size pieces, but it's still the same amount of pieces. So 4 times 2 is 8, so that changed to 8/10. Then 2 times what is 10? 5. 1 times 5 is 5. So here we go. Let's try 3/4 and 5/12. So 3, 6, 9, 12. Well, there's 12. That's got to be it because that's the first factor of 12. So what are we going to multiply to get to denominator of 12? 4 times 3 is 12. Multiply the same on the top. 3 times 3 is 9. 12 times 1 is 12. 5 times 1 is 12. So let's do this one. So this one is a mixed number first. Remember, a mixed number is the whole number and the fraction. But when we do least common denominator, really we just keep the 2 there and we just change the 1/4. So then we have 5/6 times what equals, so here we go, 4, 8, 12, 6, 12, there's 12, there we go. So 12. 4 times 3 is 12. 1 times 3 is 3. But we still have to bring that 2 over. So it's 2 and 3/12 times 2 times 2, and then 10/12. That's how we get common denominators. Your least common multiple to get a common denominator. So let's practice simplest form. You are going to divide the numerator and the denominator by the greatest common factor, by the shouldn't have typed, EST, GCF, okay, simplest form, GCF. So what number can both 8 and 12 be divided by? Well, we can do our T-charts. 1 and 8, 2 and 4, 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. GCF is 4. So yes, you could have divided both by 2, but that's not going to get it to be the simplest form. So 12 divided by 4 is 3. 8 divided by 4 is 2. So it's 2/3 in simplest form. Here we go. 15 and 40. 1 and 15, 3 and 5, 1 and 40, 2 and 20, 4 and 10, 5 and 8. GCF is 5. So 15 divided by 5 is 3. 40 divided by 5 is 8. Simplified is 8/3. Okay, I want you to try these two on your own and then come back and check it. So I hope you tried it on your own. Here we go. Let's do 6 and 22. So 1 and 22, 2 and 11, 1 and 6, 2 and 3, 2. So the whole number stays the same. You're going to divide this by 2, divide this by 2, and 6 divided by 2 is 3, 22 divided by 3 is 11, 5 and 3/11 is it simplified. 9 is just 1 and 9, 3 and 3, 36 is 1 and 36, 3 and 12, 4 and 9, 6 and 6. The greatest common factor is 9. So divide by 9, divide by 9. 9 divided by 9 is 1. 36 divided by 9 is 4. Okay, go ahead and try these two and then come back and watch. Okay, so here we go. 12 and 16. 1 and 12. 2 and 6. 3 and 4. 1 and 16. 2 and 8. 4 and 4. Greatest common factor is 4. So divide by 4, divide by 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 16 divided by 4 is 4. 3/4. 7 is just 1 and 7. 49 is 1 and 49. 7 and 7. Divide by 7, divide by 7. We get 1/7. Okay. Next part, converting mixed numbers and improper fractions. So this is going from a mixed number to an improper fraction. So the one with the whole number to an improper fraction where the numerator is bigger. So what you're going to do is you're going to multiply the whole number by the denominator. And then you're going to add that product, that answer you get, to the numerator. Okay. So I always say to cartwheel around. Ooh, let me change the drawing, sorry. I always say to cartwheel around. So you multiply and then you add. So it's going to be 5 times 3, which is 15, plus 2 is 17, and the denominator stays the same. So notice 17's on top, 3's on the bottom. Here we go. We're going to cartwheel around, multiply, and then add. 7 times 5 is 35, plus 2 is 37. Denominator stays the same of 5. So here we go. When we're going the other way, we're going from the improper fraction to the mixed number. You're going to divide the numerator by the denominator. Okay, so I always kind of we've talked about top dog in the house, and I always like divide, like pretend like it's doing a back bend. Did that again, like it's doing a back bend. So it's like bending back. So 18 goes in the house divided by 4. 4 doesn't go into 1, but how many does it go into 18 is 4 times, minus 2 left over. So our answer is 4 and 2/4. So this is your whole number, this is your numerator, and your denominator stays the same. Okay, did you see that? The whole number is your quotient, the remainder is your numerator, and the denominator stays the same. This one we can divide both by 2, so we get 4 and 1/2 as our final answer. Okay, the next one, we're going to do our back bend. 20 divided by 5 goes in 4 times. 0 as a remainder, so our answer is just 4. Okay, try these ones on your own. Let's see if you can do it. And then come back and watch the video. So we're going to cartwheel around. 9 times 6 plus 1 is 55, 6. 5 times 5 is 25, plus 2 is 27 fifths. So go ahead and do these ones. Do your back bends. 20 divided by 3 goes in 6 times, 2 left over, so it is 6 2/3. And then 24 divided by 6 goes in 4 times. Whoop. 24, subtract, and our answer is just 4 whole. We didn't have any remainder, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video.